All right. So, I have played a lot of Dark Souls 3 in my time. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I can't proclaim to be a professional by any means, but I am confident enough that I could get through the game and be able to get all the items without looking up a guide, or at least all the items that matter, such as upgrade materials and things that you need to progress storylines and get achievements. So I'm fairly certain I'm able to do that. Um, However, uh, I haven't tried mods or anything like that. I've never had a PC that'd be able to handle it. I now have one, and so I'm going to be trying out some mods for the first time. And the one recommended to me to try first is the Convergence. And I have to say, looking at the beginning screen, it looks amazing. I have gotten up till the character creation before, but that's as far as I've gotten. Um, I haven't gotten any further, so I'm interested to see how this is going to look, how it's going to work, um, and kind of see what's different. Obviously, the opening music's different. It sounds really good. Once again, the artwork for the main menu is amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that for my desktop background for sure. All right, but let's hop in. We'll have to see what's going on here. I've been told this is the same, and so I skipped it the first time. But I'm the guy that recommended it to me is not here, so I'm gonna watch it just to see that. And I haven't watched it in a while. I always skip it, so it's always good to watch it. All right, so they were telling the truth. That was no different, although it looks much more amazing on uh, this PC than my last one for sure. Okay. They said they told me I was able to keep my pre-built stuff. I do already have one pre-built, and it looks like the Joker. So I'm just going to go with that, so I don't have to spend a lot of time creating another one. Let's finish the appearance first. So we'll just load from the favorites. And his scar is in the wrong spot. So let's go back and change that. Let's make it as big as possible here. Put it down. Almost all the way down. That looks fairly close. Looks a little bit off on the rotation. All right, that looks good. We'll keep it there. And we will save the favorites. We'll put it over here. All right. So now, oh, and the voice, make sure we want that. Age, we'll keep young. Physique, obviously muscular. The Joker is always having to run around and fight Batman. So, got to keep him fit. All right. We'll call that good. So now, I haven't even looked at the burial gifts. I'll have to look at that. I got to this point and decided to just start over. I still have no idea who I'm going to pick. However, I do have a few thoughts. When playing Dark Souls 3, I always tended to go straight pick the Knight because it had one of the lowest luck stats and also had a pretty much solid overall starting build. All the stats are the same as what they were before, so there's no new stats that I'm seeing. However, there is a lot more of a spread, and I was told that they're about even. I don't know if I believe that, because looking at this guy, he has one faith, and just trying to get him up to even, for example, this guy has 18 attunement. That would take 18 levels to get this guy's attunement up to level 18. That's if the level up system works the same, and I'm assuming it does. But overall, like this was pretty much the starting stats of the level 1 on the other game. And I usually start the Knight, but his luck's a little bit higher by 1 point. The stats are different. He has a high level too. He is wearing the Fallen Knight gear, which, in my opinion, looked the coolest early on in my early playthrough. Once I found that, I ran it for a long, long time. Just because it looked amazing when you're embered and stuff. I just loved it. The warrior class was there. Actually, are these very similar looking classes to start? Because that looks like the bandit build. The warrior looks about the same. There's definitely different armor and stuff in here for sure. Usually when I'm picking a class, and the reason why I went Knight mostly is because of the luck stat was lower. But I don't know if that's going to hold out in this game. I like to go, usually when I'm playing a game, I usually like to go strength first. I always like to hit hard and go from there. I've never been one for magic, even in later playthroughs. I never tend to go magic. I'd always go either strength, faith, or dex faith. Usually is what my builds tended to go for. So I might try to go something similar to that. This guy's armor looks really cool. I really like the gold inlay on it. Especially in the front of the helmet, it looks amazing. It's a battle mage. I'm just going to have to pick one and go for it, I think. So I think I'm just going to stick to what I usually do and see if I can find one that's looks like a strength build, and we'll go for it. Although there is a lot of different magic types, and so I'm kind of worried that magic's going to be kind of crucial in this game. I really do like the look of this. I'm assuming it's going to be a halberd. All right, we'll go for probably a strength build here. This one definitely looks like it. With 0 luck. I don't know if 0 luck's going to be the way to go. I usually like to go low luck, but 0, I don't know. This guy doesn't have much strength. Tons of vitality. He's more of a tank, which would be nice. All right. I think I'm just... Man, this is hard. I want to pick the right one. I just have no idea what to pick. We're going to do it. We're going to go strength. We're just going to go with that one. Doesn't have a shield to start. I'm assuming he's going to have to probably two-hand this weapon. But it shows that his hand has some kind of something on it. So we'll have to see. If this guy's luck wasn't 10, I would definitely pick him. 18 intellect, 18 strength. He's a strength intellect build, which is weird. I don't think they really go together all that well. All right. Here we go. Final decision. That'd be the safest pick, I think. I do want to kind of try some stuff out. All right, we're going to go with this guy. Only 10 vigor, only 10 endurance, though. All his stats are pumped into that stuff. I just don't know. Faith, dexterity, and intelligence. All right. Well, I'm just going to close my eyes and oh, can't go to the top. Darn it. I was just going to cycle through I'm going to just close my eyes, go up and up and up and up for a minute, and then I'm going to let go, and we'll see what I get. And 3, 2, 1. All right. This guy looks fun. 15, 15, 15. So I just missed him. The Death Knight. 10 Vigor, 10 Endurance, same as the other guy. 14 Attunement for a little bit more spells. Vitality's 10, so he's not going to be wearing any armor. 8 Strength. Dexterity, Intelligence, and Faith. Alright, well, I said I was going to close my eyes and pick, and this is who I got, so that's who we're going to go with. The Death Knight, I think, would have been an appropriate name, because I'm going to die a lot. Burial Gift, I haven't looked at... Ooh. They're not really all that different. Well, maybe. Young White Branch was an option. The Firebombs, I don't think are going to be all that useful. Learning Skulls in the other game weren't all that useful. He has some, though, equipped already. Oh, nope, never mind. Whew, good. That's just what I pick. So Firebombs, I'm probably going to avoid. Learning Skulls, I'm going to avoid. Homeward Bones would be nice, but they're consumables. All four of these are consumables. These are consumables. Do not know what alchemy reagents are. Reagents? Reagents. It's probably reagents. I do not know what those are. I do not know what this is. Removes passive FP regen. Why in the world would you pick that? Ah. To make things harder. So let's look at the Bright Bug. Often utilized as a last resort for adventurers who have lost their way. So this is like that circle, right? It teleports you back, but you leave all your souls. Craft alchemy products at... So this sounds like I can collect them. So removes your magic regen, lowers your HP, lowers all damage by 75, or none. So the pendants are all stuff that make the game harder, I'm assuming. Those would all make them harder. So I think I'm going to go with, the 3 alchemy reagents. I don't know how rare they are. And in the other game, honestly, everything it gave you could find later on in the game, and usually in abundance. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm definitely not going to pick these because I don't know if it's a permanent thing I can't get rid of, and I don't want that to be the case. So I'm just going to go with the alchemy reagents. All right. That took way longer than it should, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've watched the opening cinematic. I don't recall those flags being there, but they very well could have been. They look like a convergence flag thing, so I'm thinking the flags were not there before. Oh, wow. Cemetery of Flame instead of Cemetery of Ash. Huh. So it looks... Well, I was going to say the layout looks the same. Hello. Just going to avoid that. Okay, so these guys are either stronger... Well, they definitely have more lives. The other ones only had like 80. All right, before I go anywhere else, I'm going to look at some settings real quick. Turn the music down 1. Turn the camera speed down a little bit. That should be good enough. I think the settings are all the same still. So what's the weapon? It's a Legionnaire's Cutlass. Definitely a fire weapon. Pretty decent one. Durability 70, so I'm hoping that durability is not a thing. Just like the similar one. What is this? Pledge oneself to the followers of Flame Covenant. Interesting. Increases all fire damage by 5%. Definitely looks like a fire build. Do I have any spells? Flame Dash and Fire Surge. I think this just spits fire out a little bit. This, I'm assuming, based off the name, makes me go faster. We'll have to test that out in a little bit. Let's see if we can get... Okay. Interesting. Running attack has quite a bit of build up. It's not super quick coming out. All right. Flame attack, that's pretty cool. Let's two-hand it. There we go. I was like, why is it not two-handing? I cannot swing this a lot. All right. Ow. Am I gonna die to these guys? I'll be honest, probably. All right, so this is definitely different. There was an item there before. I still have 3 flasks. This weapon has pretty decent range. Hits a little bit further than I thought it would. All right. So I can take him out in a combo. Ooh, I get an item. I wonder what it's going to be. Ooh, almost got... Oh, hello. There's more of them. I was going to say, I almost... Oh. Heavy gem, huh? I'm probably going to be two-handing the weapon a lot because I'm used to Elden Ring controls right now. Hopefully I can get back into the flow of things. All right. I'm just going to drink an Estus right now. It's probably not smart. I like to try to keep my Estus, but... Down that way was a very, very scary enemy to start. So naturally, we're going to go down there and look at it, see if it's still there. These guys are similar. They obviously have different attacks, more health. And I'm assuming, based on these crystals, that there is still some sort of crystal monster here. I probably will not fight it. Yep, there it is. So there is still a crystal monster here. Probably going to avoid that for right now. I'll come back to it. Well, might as well. Ow, didn't dodge fast enough. Ooh. That took more of an angle than I thought it would. At least his attack pattern's similar. This is actually doing decent damage against these guys. I wonder if fire resistances are a thing, because these guys have The other guys were like fire guys. I'm wondering if I just wasn't doing as much damage to them because they were fire people. Did I lose sound? Oh no, there it is. Just couldn't hear my footsteps there for a second. All right, there's an item there. It's kind of suspicious. There's a guy there. Now we'll grab luck elixir, huh? Was that just free Estus? Consume to boost item discovery until warp or death. Interesting. Huh. Unlimited use. Restore the link to the other worlds. Huh. Surprised there's nobody by this item. Oh, this is that. This is the opening shot. Oh, nice. There's our Ashen Estus. Usually it was by the bonfire at the first area. So you still get it. Alright, I'm going to rest up, try to get my Estus back. Okay, I still got rest. Definitely different. And definitely different as well. I'm going to go with full life Estus. You can craft these. I actually like this because the Divine Blessing was kind of a limited thing you could get. So if we're able to buy these alchemy reagents later on, or at least be able to farm them, you can have unlimited of them. They're not all that useful, especially if they're a limited item. They're really kind of, obviously they're one-time use, and with a limited number, they just are not able to be used all that much. But now that you can hold 4 of them, that I might try to farm up some of these free Estus you can hold if they work the same way, and it looks like they do. Fully restore HP and cures ailments. So I am definitely going to see if I can find a way to farm these alchemy reagents. I'm not going to use them now. Obviously, I don't know if you can farm them. Having them have the fire spells a little bit annoying. You can't lure them out as much. Ooh, they've got the... Do they have this... Ow. Do they have the same sword I do? I need to go sit at the bonfire again anyway. I switched my Estus, but I didn't sit at it again, so I didn't get it. Smoldering stone. Ow. Their attack comes out faster than I think it does. Their wind up is a little bit slow, but their strike is pretty fast. And I'm getting a lot of souls. I know I defeated that other monster, the crystal lizard thing, and I'm not sure how much it gave me. But usually I don't have 10,000 souls by this point, even if, I do kill that on the other runs. I just... Usually the crystal lizard thing gives you 4,000 souls. And even if that one... Yeah, these are giving me 150. They 200 and another smoldering stone. Does that guy give you a smoldering stone every time? I'm gonna have to find out if smoldering stones are even useful. So if they give it to you every time, That's 2 people, though. So it might just be a random drop. Before, there were some fire bombs down here, which is why I'm coming down here, and there is an item there. Another smoldering stone. So it's probably just a random drop from these guys. Magical urn instead of fire bombs. Interesting. I'm gonna have to find out what that does. Definitely smoldering stone and magical urn. Definitely not something that was originally in Dark Souls 3. Did that guy just fall off the edge? Totally did. I'm just gonna leave him down there for right now. Come beat this guy up. There was somebody over there before. Not anybody there now, and nobody's there. I've got full Estus. Haven't been touched. Before, this was a boss area, but you could see him. He's not there. So we'll have to see what happens here. Oh no, it's a dog. The fire dog at that. I hate these things. Ow. Ow. Alright, 2 shots me. Oh, early. Alright. Usually that's a good time to go hit him. But he had his back. Ow. He had his back to the edge. Oh, and I failed. I didn't know he'd do it twice. The attack patterns seem fairly similar to the other dogs. But even in the other game, I hate fighting these things. Alright. We're going to see if we can just run past these guys. I did not check over here. I forgot about this item right here. This was a Titanite. Oops. That was a Titanite shard, and definitely you wanted to grab that for sure. I'm going to go back and grab it. Might have to kill these guys. Unlike the other game, these have range. Ow. Well, that was unfortunate. Alright, I'm just going to kill him. Get an extra bit of souls. Whoa, or I'll lose all my souls. Yike. Alright. I don't know how important souls are at this point of the game. In this, anyway. Before, I definitely wouldn't want to lose all the souls I got from that lizard. That gets you like 2 or 3 levels by itself. So definitely something you want to be able to keep. Alright, got it this time. It is a Titanite shard, so definitely want to keep that if Titanite shards are used the same way. I don't know if these guys can follow you into the boss room. Before they couldn't, because the fog door. Looks like fog doors are still a thing, so. Round 2. Okay, good to know that they do 2 attacks there. Alright. Doesn't seem to do that attack as long as it did before. Seemed like there was a little bit more of a opening. Anytime he does that attack, I'm just going to assume he's going to do 2. All right. Do I get the riposte? I missed the riposte? No! That was a mistake. Oh, good, he missed. Did it 3 times. Ow. I gotta stop drinking Estus right in front of this dude. Ow. It was going so well. How did I not get eaten? How did I not get eaten? Ow. No. I was doing so good. I got greedy. No! Does it count? Does it count? Did I do it? I'm embered. I think it counted. I think it counted. All right. Now I just got to get back there. Get all my souls. Honestly, my name, if I'd have typed Fiery Joker, that would have been amazing for this build. I think if I ever do this build again, I'm definitely going to name myself the Fiery Joker. I wonder why he throws one fireball instead of, all the others. Haha. Easy. Can't believe I died right as I killed it. Now, 2 deaths, not the greatest start, but it looks like we completed the first boss. And so I'm going to call that a win. And I think I'm going to end the video here. The next one, I'm going to explore Firelink Shrine. And I don't know if I got the item before. Double checking here. This is all the items I've got. I do not have the coiled sword. Usually you get the coiled sword for beating this guy. So in the next episode, I guess, or next video, I'm just going to go and find out what you need to do to progress the storyline. So, yeah, next one I'll start doing Firelink Shrine, and I'll see you then.